TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Orndorff, Paul Orndorff. This is as I was a babyface and he was working, when I say on top, you know, main events and things like that. Long before him and I got together, I was really breaking into the business.
This is New York, maybe around 85, 86?
Yeah, probably around then. Maybe a little later, maybe 87 or so, you know. And again, and this was actually in Maryland. And I'll never forget it, you know. He had said to me, he says, "Hey kid," he goes, "you look great. You know how to work." He said, Vince will never promote you. Just like that. Vince will never promote you. So you have to promote yourself. So whatever Paul Roma does, you give that to the people every night. And that's exactly what I did.
Now you got teamed up back to WCW with Paul Orndorff. Memories of teaming with Paul in WCW. Did you like that idea? Or was it
I loved the idea. When Paul came up and said, "I think they're going to break you guys up and put you and me together," I was fucking ecstatic. I thought it was great. And I came up with Pretty Wonderful. And he was blown away. He's like, "What?" I said, "Pretty, me, you, wonderful." He goes, "Oh man." And then we ran to to Bischoff and somebody else and told him we came up with the name. So it was cool.
What are your memories of working with the Nasty Boys?
Hardest tag team in the world to work with.
Because of their style, right?
Oh, they're so clumsy. God love them. They're so clumsy.
Any problems with Brian and Jerry at all as far as outside the ring? Because sometimes they're a little bit stiff, or did you like?
No. I didn't like their style. I mean, I can work stiff. There's differences in working stiff and being clumsy.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
100%.
You know, when they're throwing punches at you, you're literally covering up so you're not going to get hit, as opposed to covering up knowing that they're going to protect you.
A lot of potatoes.
A lot of potatoes. A lot of potatoes. Either they hit you with a boot, you got fucking hit, man. And I know that Ray went at it with Sags overseas once, but you know, nothing ever came of it.
Did you get along with Jody Hamilton?
Yeah, I thought Jody was a super nice guy.
Okay. Memories of working with Marcus Bagwell and Too Cold Scorpio.
Too Cold, great. Marcus Bagwell sucked.
Why is that?
He just never listened to anything, wanted to do his own thing. Even Orndorff couldn't tolerate him. But I guess his family knew somebody in the office, and that's why he was where he was.
Memories of working Kevin Sullivan and Mick Foley, Cactus Jack back then.
Kevin Sullivan, tough, very difficult. And Cactus Jack, easy.
I read an interview where you had talked about Mick a little bit. You said he's a great worker, but he was just, you know, he got over because of his bump taking. Do you still stand by that? Or?
Yeah. Who else throws himself off a cage into a table when you don't have to? Your ability is in the ring. When you start adding gimmicks, then it means that, you know, you're at a loss. You know, how do I bring the crowd back? What do I do next to keep them entertained? Because my ability to work isn't getting it done. That's how I view it. So maybe that's why I never had a steel cage. Maybe that's never why I had a ladder match. Why I never had a, a barbed wire match. You know, it's all bullshit, man.